Hello and welcome. Um, Timo is on holidays today, so you are the lucky one to get me today. And we are going to talk a little bit about the WWDC this week and all the new stuff we got from Apple. And afterwards, we will also have a look at our movie app if we have the time for it.
Let's see. I
Let's
also
see.
forgot that we said we do this in English.
Ah,
It's no problem.
okay. Then let's jump right into.
So I just opened the developer website. We can just scroll through and maybe talk about things that were announced and say what we think, maybe. Just
Yeah.
So start with iOS, most likely, most important.
Mhm.
Widget Kit, a new lock screen.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Especially since WidgetKit was only used for the actual widgets beforehand, and now WidgetKit is used for the complications on WatchOS and on the lock screen, which is really interesting, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, if it is like for me, the focus and shortcut stuff, which looked nice and I never used. I know you did a lot of stuff with it, but I always then don't have the time or couldn't bother to use it properly. But if you spend time setting it up, it can be nice.
Yeah. And I think it's really nice that you have more touch points than just the widgets, because I'm not sure how many people actually will use the widgets on their screen. I think it's more common to have it on the lock screen or on the WatchOS face, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think this is really nice to have a way to add what you're most interested in
Yeah.
to the lock screen and don't have to open it every time. Also, the UI is so it's Swift UI, so it's very simple to set up. Also, this shapes. There's like different types you can use: rectangle, circular, and so on. So that you get this all for free. And I think if I remember correctly from one of the videos, there's also different types, like with vibrant and I don't know if it was monochrome and then with color and so on. So and it's all supported automatically. So it's depending on how you use it. This tinting for the watch, you can select a different color. It's also supported. Okay, but it looks nice. I also the lock screen. I don't know if it will come later as well here, but also having options to customize the font and the image and this I liked in the I think it was the keynote, yes, where you could move the people in front on their cover a bit down to make room, and it has like the step that things can overlap foreground can overlap a bit the time and these kind of things. So
yeah, the first thing I thought it was that some people might have their head right in front of the watch, and you can't tell time.
Yeah.
But then I saw something really nice I think it was in Keynote, I'm not sure, where they had a part of the globe, the Earth, as the lock screen, and then they swiped up, and the Earth turned and then transformed into the background of your normal screen. That was really nice.
I guess you cannot do something similar yourself.
Probably not, yeah.
Okay, but looks really nice.
Yeah.
Next thing, app intents.
Yeah. So I worked with, I had a few things. You also need the app intents for some widgets if you want to do them dynamically, or if you want to have some data shown from inside the app on a widget. So I think this might actually be really, really nice. It looks like it's a completely new approach on the topic. and
It's also related to Siri that you can like.
yes, so
without
others
having it-
could use the app intent you need, and it looks like it's pretty easy to implement, and it's more like an auto discover. Okay.
It wants to open this video and
Okay.
I thought maybe this we could try again. Yeah, because it's nice in the app. In the app you have like code snippets. So you
yes, nice.
can check it out here. So guess this protocol. I haven't watched the video yet, so I don't know if you know more.
So yeah, for the first one, if you go up, it looks like you only have to define a struct with conformance to app intent. I'm not sure if it's a protocol or if it's a class, but that's all you need. So that shortcut will see your app, see your intent.
This can be everywhere in the app. So
it sounds like it.
Okay, cool.
Which is nice. So no plist file with any information or something, just this. And the one below is to have it shown when you search for an app in Spotlight, and then your intent will also be shown there, which is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Instead of the plist and the extension you need and all the stuff. So if this works and this is all you need, sounds awesome.
Yeah, there's more stuff like parameter and so on, but yeah.
Right. If you need more information.
Yeah. But this looks really, really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice stuff. Okay. Map view.
Yeah. Well, sadly, this is something the US or English speaking countries have advantage of. I don't know if there's any German.
I mean, at least we have the new maps now.
Yeah, right. At least that, but I don't think there's any German city close to this. So Stuttgart might be, but
I think there's a few that have this street view. How do they call it? Look around or so feature. But it's I don't know what. So I haven't looked into the call about the API stuff. What changed there? But it looks like, if I remember correctly from the keynote or State of the Union, you can also embed these experience into your app directly now.
Yes. And you have some kind of look around, so you can actually move the camera in the app, which is pretty nice. One thing which is new is that you have a server API which you can use.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And I guess there's also some kind of subscription for it, so you can have so many.
I think that was weather, right?
Oh, yes, well. You're right. Yeah, that was a yes, true.
Yeah. Okay. In-app purchase. Then haven't yet anything. I don't know.
I guess there are a few new things of testing in-app purchases, which I always welcome, because it's always a pain. Somehow.
Yeah, but I haven't worked too much with them, so it.
Yeah.
Metal I also usually don't listen when they talk about
it. It always sounds great, but it's just above my head.
Weather, this is new. The iPad gets a weather app, so.
Yes.
Highlight.
Sounds pretty amazing, yeah.
Still no calculator, but at least weather.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, so this has a server API, REST API that you can connect to get weather data. Okay. Room plan. I also didn't look into the AR stuff yet.
Yes, it mostly was LiDAR stuff. Oh, it's ARKit 6 already. Didn't know that.
4K videos. So I haven't checked these out yet. Machine learning also didn't check out.
We're getting spammed here. What the who? How do I?
I don't know if we have moderator in the thing. Just ignore them for now, or you can press the sword.
I can ban or report. Ban.
Yeah, you can also. It's faster. Focus filter for API, that I remember. This is like in mail or so, that you can have different filters applied automatically depending on your focus, so that you see only your private email or emails or work emails or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds actually pretty sweet. So we can finally use it. Before that, you could set it, and only a few apps could use it, and you can't really, or Apple internal app can use it, but you can't
Yeah.
really do anything with it. So that actually sounds pretty nice.
I think so, yeah. Then wallet, some US stuff with IDs. But I think there's this Apple Pay Later. I'm not sure if this is also US only, or if it's like works
I think so,
everywhere where Apple Pay is rolled out. So, but you can pick and pay in rates.
Yeah.
Two. What means two? Only US maybe.
Probably, yeah. So tracking sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So at least we have, we already had a few customers which try to do the tracking in the app, but this would actually be really nice to have it at a central place.
That would really cool. I'm checking if there's some more images for it, but it's not. Maybe this order fulfillment. Yeah, no, too much text to read in stream. But it looks nice. So if it's somehow easy to set up, that could really be nice to have it also unified. So if more places offer this Pay with Apple and put the order tracking in there, then you can just look there and have everything combined. Let's go back. CarPlay, also very interesting. Instead of being just an additional screen, CarPlay then can take over the whole car, all car screens, or the instruments and so on, showing how fast you drive, these kind of things. If you have like a digital, what's it called?
Cockpit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already. And that just really looked really nice.
Yeah, I still haven't looked through all of those things because in some reviews I saw that you still need an iPhone for it, which wouldn't really make sense to have the iPhone in the car to actually use the whole instrument.
No, I think it's like so as I understood it, you have like the car obviously has to offer its own content for the screens. But like now you have the normal entertainment system thing, and if you plug in CarPlay, you see the Apple, the CarPlay stuff there. And with that, you would plug in your phone, or it's wireless, and then it takes over the whole car stuff.
Okay.
But the car has to work without an iPhone.
Yeah. So I guess this will be. I think there was a date. I think it's early 2023.
I think, or December, I guess, even next year.
Yeah. So this will take a while, but it's interesting. Yeah, for sure.
And then passkey, also really the new thing after passwords.
Well, actually, we use something similar already for most of our authentication with GitHub or anything else. But it's a really nice thing to have it user-friendly and non-tech savvy people could use it. So.
But you still have to put in your password there. For APIs, not maybe. But to sign in.
But if you use SSH to get your code from GitHub.
Yeah, then if you use an API, but if you log in the browser on GitHub, you still have to.
Yes, you still. Yes, of course.
That's for user-facing stuff. Is that. And it's also really interesting that it like makes so if you sign in with with the like on a computer where you haven't set it up yet, then you need a phone and it's using Bluetooth to make sure that they are close together and not coming from somewhere else and so on. It's really cool. The session for that is also interesting. This one I watched. Yeah, there are also different kind of ways how you can integrate it into your app, and the framework where you also can do sign with Apple with and so on has now support for this as well, and then auto detects what can be offered, and usually you type in your username, or if you use autofill to populate your username, use Touch ID and you're signed in. It's really cool. Or Face ID, obviously. Just a Touch ID because I've seen it here. So it works also on the Mac.
So I'm looking forward for this because I know so many people who are not tech savvy and they use weak passwords.
Yeah, and always the same.
So it's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. Let's see if this shows anything interesting. So Xcode, what's new in Xcode?
That was the most interesting stuff for iOS developers or macOS developers.
Still no good refactoring. It says enhanced editor features, but no refactoring. But better completion and it has now sticky headers. Maybe I can just prepared something like here. So I want just create. So this is a new Xcode. Create a new app, like stream or something. Let's do it like that. Don't know if this should be on screen. Let's move it quickly out. Yeah, I haven't checked it. It's all fine, but you never know. And then this. So one thing, the preview, but we can look into this, I think, when we look at SwiftUI. But if I add more content here so that I can scroll. So it has this sticky headers now.
Yeah.
That in the bigger file they are.
So if for some reason your code is too...
so when you need these, then you did something wrong. Then your function or whatever is already too big. So usually if you have just this, then it will work. Also this multi-platform thing, you have now everything here together. And just change what you want to run it on. And this then changes the preview and obviously what you start. I cannot really run it on Mac because I don't have Ventura installed, the new name of macOS. So maybe you kick it out here. But you can also, I haven't installed, it's also new when you open Xcode the first time. It asks you now if you want to also install WatchOS and tvOS, I think it is.
Yeah.
And
so iOS and macOS are the standards. They're already installed, but if you want to have the other two, the simulators, then I think also some kind of runtime stuff.
Everything, I think, yeah. So I said no, so I don't have it. Makes the download process a bit faster, the whole thing, because it's already huge and now it's a bit less huge. I think that's what I've tested so far.
I think the app category is also new, right?
Which one?
If you see identity on the in the middle pane, you have app category. Isn't that new?
Don't know.
I thought you have to pick this in the store and not in Xcode.
Maybe.
But
totally possible, yeah. I haven't checked this. So you can also like have everything here now. No tests, it's all the same, I guess. Yeah, so that's all I know so far.
Well, one crucial thing I think is that when you have errors, in Xcode, and they're highlighted red.
Mm.
And if you fix them, in the old Xcode they stay red, but here they will
Gray
still be
out, yeah.
there, but they will gray out.
Yeah.
And tell you, okay, the last run, this was an error, but this might not be an error anymore.
Yeah, there's also this feature,
And I
which
guess
is,
my camera
you know, you have the
froze
frozen
again.
camera issue.
So
Oh no.
great.
Then you need to come over and we sit next to each other. You can try this.
Can I do something on it? I'm gonna...
No, just hide it and come around.
How do I? Can I just do this and hide it?
It should hide. Turn it on. That's the microphone you removed. You need to...
You're so right. So I want to do
Yeah,
this. Okay.
And then you can just...
So I will.
Hello. Also nice. New experience.
Also nice.
Yeah. I mean, also the test, if you want to have like another guest, which is fine, 2 people on this side, would work.
Corona conform.
It's fine. So there's this new build time graph where you can see like what is depending on what, or what is blocking and what is taking how long.
Mm-hmm.
Really interesting also for my project to see where all the time goes. It's really, really cool.
Well, I hope this will also work for any other project and not only their project. Because you have other modules and whatever in there, but
yeah, but
yeah.
they have like here also a framework in and packages and so on. So it looks like not just the hello world.
Okay.
They used it, but yeah, I haven't tried it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to open my current project with the beta, and it didn't work. And afterwards, the old Xcode crashed when I tried to open it.
Yeah, of course it did.
Oh yeah, this is also nice. You only now need one big app icon, and the rest is calculated automatically.
So I'm pretty sure every iOS developer or macOS developer has some kind of tool where you can just drop in a big image and it will slice and dice them to the correct size, and now you can just get rid of that tool. You don't need it anymore. Use the biggest size and just tell it to size it to your liking.
Smarter code completion. Okay. Yeah, this sections stuff. Regex is also another Swift feature, but we'll come to that. Okay.
So one other thing is that you get a better overview where you can jump to. So if you have a protocol, for example, and you want to see the implementation of the method, and you have multiple places for, I don't know, testing, you have the protocol and you have the actual implementation, and now you will see a better UI. You will see the file name first, which is more important, and then the other information. And right now you only saw the biggest information was how the method is called, and then you had a tiny line where you saw okay, it's in here, and yeah, so this is nice.
Yeah, that's I'm not sure if this is, no, that's just Swift in general, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So
it's Swift 5.7, that's a new one.
Was that Swift 5.7?
I think it's 5.7, yeah. That's
no, I mean, but here's what's new in Swift, so then maybe the other one was as well. I'm not I was not sure if this is like just what is new or in general about Swift. I think it's general about
I think it's general about Swift, yeah.
So not really helpful to go through it.
Well, there is one thing which is also new to Xcode. Those are the plugins. So you have plugin packages now. Was it build tool plugins and
command line
plugins? So that might be interesting. We'll see. So far, the only thing I saw was rearrange the imports alphabetically.
Yeah. No, not even alphabetically, by size, by length.
By length of file name,
character
of
count,
name,
yeah.
yeah. So let's see if that.
Yeah, but you can integrate SwiftLint and Swift format and these kind of
Yes.
things with that directly, and don't have like a build phase step for it. So this can be nice.
And you probably don't need an external tool to run it.
Depends on. So you can also, that's why the command line tool is there. You can use that, or you can have a dependency in your package linking to, for example, SwiftLint, Swift format, then use that.
Ah, okay, yeah. No, I meant the other way around. So now you have Fastlane running all the tools, and in future it might be possible to have the Xcode project itself run the tools.
Yes.
So you don't.
But you could also do this right now if you make a build phase or so.
Yeah.
But it's a nice thing. Yeah. Then there's also the new additional package for async algorithms.
Oh, yes.
You can use.
Have you looked into it?
Not yet.
I've not looked into the async ones. I looked into the normal ones, that they always fascinate me. They have some pretty cool stuff. I wonder what the async stuff will be about, because I can't really imagine.
Yeah, you can have like iterate over async tasks and have the same algorithms for it. And then it waits and does stuff. That's if you have heavy work of async collections, then this is for sure helpful. Yeah, I think for Swift, there you can now say just use if let and then a variable without having to assign value to it, and it automatically unwraps. Also works with guard.
So typical
small but nice addition.
Typical pink line, I would call it. It's guard let self equals self else return. So it's a typical line, and now it's shorter and it's nicer.
Yeah, but you can works also with other values than self.
Of course.
Okay, then Swift UI. I think they were the biggest additions. So they added a completely new way of handling navigation. So before you had the I think it was navigation view, and then inside you had the navigation link, and the link had the view you navigate to. But it was always like this, the only way to do it. And now you can decouple basically the view that is opened and you follow a navigation link, and just say, okay, when this value is set, then if you tap this navigation link, then set this value as a path basically. And instead of the navigation view, you use a navigation stack, and there you can have an array of these values, and then you can navigate programmatically to a path of steps in your navigation stack, and also change it and move around and so on. And then below you specify when this value comes, then navigate to that screen, or show this view. If that value comes, go to that view. And that's really cool. And in my project we have a similar thing built for UIKit, where you can also specify a path. This is really nice addition.
Yeah, I thought about that. And one thing I liked about it, it's a publisher. It's a combine element, so you can actually work on the combine element, and then it will also handle the
reflect the navigation.
So that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Really powerful.
Yes.
And now we need this for Swift for UIKit as well. Would be cool.
Yeah.
Then
This is the funniest thing ever because I think it was 2 weeks ago when I asked the question. So I'm in a project where we need bar graphs and special kind of bar graph and all this stuff. So I asked here at Aconsis, has anybody ever done any graphs and can you give me some pointers? And of course there were a lot of good ideas. And now with DubDub we get Swift charts, which is of course bar graphs
yeah,
and more.
I would say this is worth testing, trying out.
Yes.
So it's really nice to look at.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. This preview thing maybe you could also mention is also new, improved, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
It always starts in the live interaction mode now, not with the selection mode. So in selection mode, you can say, I want this, and then it highlights it here. And with interaction, it's like the simulator. So you don't really need, if it's working. So maybe the long-term viewers know that for me, the preview often doesn't work also with simple examples, but with the beta so far, it works. Does this button do it? I don't know. And yeah, there you can just interact with the view, scroll around, navigate, everything works. And then there's this new feature where you can say, for example, want to see the screen in light and dark mode. And they can go in and go out.
So beforehand you had to describe them in the preview down here, yeah.
Multiple entries. Now it has like built-in support for these common cases. Yeah. Similar thing works with orientation. In this case, not too exciting, but you have the different orientations. And also, if I change here to an iPad, it automatically updates the preview here to show the iPad. It's also really nice. And you can have the dynamic type as the last thing with the different fonts, and you can see, okay, if someone has selected extra small, how it looks compared to someone that selected AX, I think accessibility large or something, then like this. So it's and you have like an overview, and if something would like totally break, you would already see it here. So it's no excuse anymore.
The content view on top is the name for it?
Yeah, I guess we can try. Content 1, 2, 3 here. Doesn't work. Failed. Don't use numbers. And already broken. Why? Let's not use numbers. Let's say maybe because it cannot compile. It's doing something. No, still content view. I don't know.
Okay. It was just a guess.
It's a pin. Maybe if you navigate and I don't know. Okay. This one you can also control this here. I don't know if this was there before or not. Like instead of changing it there, you can override it, but maybe this was there before. And this I don't know what it does. Nothing. I will switch to iPhone again because it's like.
Yeah, one thing is that if you go back to the menu on top where you decide which device you have a recent list, which will always show the recent simulators you used. So that's pretty nice. You don't always have to go all the way down, and hopefully the first simulator you choose when you open an empty project is not the iPhone 7 or the iPhone whatever SE second generation or something.
Yeah, so before it was the iPod, and they solved this by not supporting it.
Great.
Okay, let's try a graph. So this is chart, but it's not in the normal SwiftUI package. You need to import charts.
Oh, okay.
And then you get, maybe we can make it a bit bigger. maybe easier for stream to see. So you
I
can,
also like this new icons
yeah,
in the list.
this here, yeah. So there's chart with content, and you have can either use this and then use a for loop for each inside, or you use this kind of thing where you have the elements directly specified there. So we will need some data for a graph, obviously, to show. One easy way to do this is like is to use a tuple with, for example, label, or let's say name, maybe. Name is maybe bad. What kind of statistic do we want to show? Like number? I don't have anything good. Or like the number would be also bad.
Let's go for ice cream flavor.
But that's very similar to the
Better than name and label. Donuts. It's hot outside, so we need ice cream.
Do day, Monday. But maybe that would be better to have a date to make it better. Let's say ice cream.
Told you.
Then I would just put name and we can put whatever we want.
Okay.
I don't know English ice cream names.
Stracciatella.
Okay. Chocolate. Then we have like the value, then some numbers for now.
Okay.
We have bar. This would be maybe so, and we have myself.
Okay.
I don't know. That's totally our age, right? So
yeah.
And we have like doesn't really matter. So let's use 16 because company turned 16 recently. Okay, now I have data, and I have to specify it.
You have to separate your data with the comma.
No.
Why? Xcode.
I thought it's YAML. New line. Okay. So we use date, data, not date, and the ID is name, and the content is following. And now we can specify which kind of data we want or what data point. And then we can start with bar mark. No. It's also one option. I want a simpler one. Yeah, just X, Y, this one. There's also new code completion. We can show that. So there's this XY one.
Yeah, so the light colors are
the one which has default values. The brighter ones are the ones you have to specify.
Yeah, the other ones are the ones who already have a default value,
yeah,
so you don't have to use it.
But I can now say like X, Y, width.
Yeah.
And then use it, and then it will give me the width as well.
Nice.
So that was always the thing with like frame. Exactly, yeah. If I want to use this, then I had to remove the one I didn't want.
Yeah.
Frame. Now I can just say width, use that, and then I have width. And if I want to have both frame, width, height, then I get both. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, but back to this. I just want the XY one. And now I have to put in two values. One for X and one for value for Y. For value, yeah. And there I can use plottable value. So easiest one is, I don't know if, I'm sure you can put something else in, but the easy one is this value. You put in like the label for this kind of values, which would be name, and the value you get here the entry, or you can use, if you don't specify it, the $0 notation, and then the value. And then I do the same thing here, say age, and do this value thing. So, and then it's still loading, but it should, theory, already work. No, interrupt, reload. There it is. So we have now the bar chart, because I added bar marks, and depending on what I put for X and Y, it depends how it draws the thing. So if I switch it around like this and say, okay, we have, yeah, that's not working, I have X and Y, and I need to move the comma like this, then you have this kind of graph. Because
Nice.
it will always take the numbers as a value, the int value. And you say on the x-axis you have the age, so it puts them here, and then it has to can only format it like this. White
Let's
balance.
try this again. All right.
All good.
We are hot again.
Move that around. And if you now say, oh, but I wanted a line, not the bar chart, then you just use the line mark. Then you have the line.
Awesome.
And then you say, oh, not really a line, you want dots, points. Yeah. Then you have the points.
Nice.
And you can also
Can you get a better label? Or?
Yeah, you can add something like, I think, annotation. Yeah, maybe, and then add a text. Like this. I haven't tried this. Annotation.
Yeah, you put.
I thought maybe then the context. What is the context? No, it's also not what I want.
Okay, never mind.
But try.
I'm sure there's something. I saw it.
It's working.
Interesting.
I don't know how to get to the value.
Okay.
Maybe if you. I thought I have it because this is coming from here. Should have it available, but yeah, because $0 is inside this one. So if I put like entry in here and use that, then I can most likely use entry, a name, okay, or value, like this. Not like this. Yeah, because it has it's a number, so like this.
Nice.
And you can also say you want maybe both the dots and the line. You can also draw a custom circle. But for whatever reason we want now dots and lines. You can also do for each and then move this basically in here. The chart is just the wrapper outside. And you can think you can do it like this. Yeah. So then you can draw multiple things.
Nice.
So it's really, really, really cool. And you can also, of course, say frame height 300, and then it adopts to what you put in there. So it will fill the whole screen, but it also works obviously on smaller screen. So that's
actually pretty sweet.
and you can do a lot more stuff with it. Like the bar, or there's I think it's also like a what other marks are there? Something like this. Yeah. Yeah, and then you can have combine these with the bar chart or have these range around it and things. So it's I think you can here put something. Was it in here? Yeah, you can have a height 30. And then it's maybe basically around the dot, and you can specify, I think, foreground like this. Maybe this should be. You see already, so it draws the rectangle above the dot. Yeah, so you can modify the dot. All kind of stuff possible. So it's like a toolbox. You just put the things together you want, and you can also then outside, for example, of these, you can add another line mark. And say value the x1. I don't really. Let's try something and put 35 in. No. The x1 was a name. I don't know. Let's try something. Value. Not sure if it needs to match the others. Let's see first what happens. Okay, now it adds a different entry here for this line, but it doesn't match the rest, so I guess it doesn't really know what to do. If I say age and put in number, yeah, there's the line. But I don't know. So you can somehow say you want to draw a line, the average, for example, through the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure what I have to do to make it span multiple things. I haven't looked this up. I use foo there. I not move to that, and it's not. I don't know, but you can like overlap multiple.
That's pretty nice.
Multiple things, yeah. Move that. No, it was just an experiment. But yeah, it's really, really powerful, and you can like all the graphs in HealthKit, for example. I think they all use that. So all look like this and have all these kind of things. They're different. I don't know if there's no. Can maybe try to find it in. Is there maybe
documentation?
Yeah, let's see. Chart. Bar mark. Let's see. Swift charts. Yeah, so there I guess you can also somehow influence the grid thing. The dots, bar chart. So really nice, but I don't know if there's anything else here.
The documentation also got an overhaul. Looks pretty clean.
Yeah. This. Tuple chart content. Okay, so there's more. I just watched the beginner thing for. What is rule mark? Is there an example? Pollen. Oh, this. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Oh. This.
That's the one you wanted, right?
Line segment mark.
Okay.
That is what we need. Yeah. Yeah, you can also put it in this inside the for loop basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's try that. Still put it outside the for loop. And maybe this is too much. Let's say something like that. And it does not work. It's not supported.
Maybe it's go back to the documentation. Maybe you have to put it somewhere else. I think it's command and one to switch between.
That depends on your.
You changed it?
No, but maybe you.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
Nice. You
Nice.
haven't activated your streamer key mapping cast.
I have not installed it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's also not supported yet. Don't know.
Right.
And it works for all platforms. So same on. Yeah, I have this still.
Right.
Remove that one. Why is it not? Yeah, it's bigger, but works there and on Mac, and I'm not sure if it works on Watch, but maybe. You have it should.
Go back to the documentation. I think they had it all the way up. Let's say iOS, macOS, Mac Catalyst, tvOS, and WatchOS 9. So should be available everywhere, which is nice.
This works.
Ooh. 3D grid. I mean, I don't think so.
But here's everything explained. Things. Yeah, you can stack stuff.
That's nice.
If you have a list, it's still. Yeah, so there's multiple of the same.
Yeah, you have types. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
From types.
No, but
then you have
what is
pink, you have the color, and you have to go down. I think you have the type, which is
No, but it has an ID. Yeah, you can then group it by that.
Okay. Yeah, so you have cube, pyramid, and sphere, and those are the ones. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is where it's grouping over this, and then it has different values, different counts, and then it stacks it. You can also. No. Yeah. So they're different. All stuff you would need. I'm not sure if this inverted bar chart you needed. That would work with that.
Yeah, it probably would. We had the problem of pagination, so you want to reload extra data. I think might still be a problem. Not sure.
I could imagine that if you use binding there,
yeah, probably
that changes, and it would just update automatically.
So the main problem we had, I had, was that data was supposed to represent the last year, and of course the current, or the initial point was today, and I have to go backwards to the left to see the last year, which would make it a little more difficult because it's the other way around. But
yeah,
the nice people at Arkansas helped me out, and now even Apple helped me out.
Yeah, another thing that is new is a grid you can use, but I haven't
tried it.
So I don't know really how it works.
So it's kind of a table.
No, the grid is like let me see what the documentation has to offer.
Isn't it a table? You have rows and.
No, but you have but you have actual grid. Where you have wasn't grid there before.
Okay, yeah. So
like
so
this.
it's not like a table view, but it's yeah.
More like a
Okay.
collection view maybe.
Yeah, kind of.
But I think wasn't that grid before?
Yes, there was a lazy grid we had before. Lazy V grid or lazy H grid. I think that was also the one.
But it's new.
This one's new, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I haven't looked into it, but grid is always good to have.
Of course.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
There's also now support for the share sheet. What you need. Can show share.
You mean the collaboration and the different things you have?
Maybe I don't know if that is also most likely. Just a standard share sheet where you can like share with message, mail, the default sharing thing. Has now native SwiftUI support. Also I've seen the photo picker. Also now it's just one line. So like I think you have to import photo UI and then just say photo picker. You need like something to store it in. State photo picker. What was it? Photos picker item. Photos picker item. And you put it there. And say text select photo. There also was a grayed out errors because they were old.
It's also nice.
Let me switch to phone. There's the thing already. I thought it's maybe too huge, but try again. Yeah. So select photo, loading, but it's it still uses the iPad layout. So maybe there's a bug. Don't know how to refresh it.
Well, it's the first beta, so
yeah. Try again.
But still pretty good.
Yeah. So you have then the standard photo picker. Don't know yet how to close it, but I guess you can like
say cancel.
Yes, but usually what you want is select the photo, select it.
Okay, yeah.
It doesn't select right now. I don't know what I did wrong. But yeah, so just one line and it is in there. It's nice.
Maybe because you don't have permission.
I know that it should simulate it. That it would ask before.
Okay. Yeah. Then I have no idea, but it's still nice.
Yeah. And then there's this sheet thing, which is also nice. Also needs a binding state sheet thing true. That if it is presented or not. Sheet thing. And then let's move, for example, our chart in there. Like that. Data frame. Now it already is showing. And then you can specify the view you have in the sheet. You can say how was it? Presentation detents. So there you specify how high the sheet should open. So you can say, give it a height and say, okay, first step is maybe 200. Now you see it's like small. If it's too small, I don't know. And it's somehow cut. So maybe put it into, or maybe just add padding. Yeah, better. So you have this, and you can then have their predefined ones like why is it not outside like medium, large fraction. You can say like 30% or so. Also nice, maybe even better than. So if you have like a fixed height, you would do that. If you say just 1/3 of the screen or so. And now we have this bar there, and we can. It snaps to these two places
That's pretty nice.
I specified. What was the other? Large. Maybe put medium in as well. This. So, and then we have our custom height, medium, large, and it snaps to all these things. And then now
We have a question actually. Is it like UI collection view? So now.
no, it is like so. I think that refers to the grid.
It is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is nice, and you can also how do I get it to? Yeah, you can control it somehow presently. Yeah, this little bar thingy here. If you want it to show or not, you know, so for example, hide it, then you don't have it, or set it visible. Then you have it, and automatic. I think then you only have it if you specify maybe multiple ones. Let's try this. Just have one. Syntax error. Oh, yeah. Then it's not there because you cannot change it basically. If I do visible. Yeah, then it's there, but I cannot change it.
Nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I remember trying to implement this by hand in the project.
I was just gonna say, I had a few projects where I had to do this, and it's always a pain. And the worst part is it has to, of course, the customer is always right, so he wants to have some kind of animation. So you pull it, and it's supposed to snap to some place, and you pull it down, it's supposed to snap to some place, and you can dismiss it. Yeah. It was a pain, and now.
And I also really like the chart, how nice it behaves when changing the frame, right? So it's like as expected. It works. It jumps a bit, but maybe it's just my. Maybe it's. But so as long as I don't let it snap, it works fine. But if I let it animate to the snapping point, then it jumps. So not perfect yet. No, but that's still nice.
Early, yeah.
Yeah, early as well. But also nice.
That's pretty cool. It's already that stable.
Yeah, it didn't crash.
Yeah.
So far. Sharing, I said. Improvements on macOS, didn't really look into that.
So with sharing, we get collaboration, so that you can work on a document or on something with a partner or with more people, which is nice. So Safari, they had a demo with Safari. So when you use it and other people are on the same or on the special tab, then you will see that they're on this tab and they look at this. So it was pretty nice. Main problem is
it's only if you have like an app where you have like this use case to work together on it.
Right, and the main problem, of course, is it's not cross-platform, so you have to be in the Mac universe.
Yeah,
the Apple universe.
What else do you want?
I don't, but we do have colleagues who don't have an Apple. So they have a Windows or a Linux system, and then we can't collaborate.
But the passkey works also with different systems, but you need the iPhone.
Of course.
Okay. Then there's Xcode Cloud, which I haven't looked into, but right now, as a developer, the smallest subscription is for free. So it's really worth trying out. I also haven't watched the sessions yet, if they added something new compared to last year. But if it works, I don't know the price. Okay, I guess it's expensive compared to Bitrise or so, but Bitrise is also expensive. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think they have a price somewhere.
It was somewhere.
It's not. Probably not in here. Learn more.
Their subscription.
Ah, there you go.
So
25 hours.
25 hours. Let's assume one build takes 1 hour.
Yeah.
Then it's not that much.
Well, then you only have 25 builds in a month, and most of the months have 30 days, so you shouldn't build it every day. Might be enough if you're in a big project like we are.
So in the big project that takes 1 hour to build, it's even the 1,000 one is not enough.
Yeah.
If you say you create nightlies and every developer creates pull requests, at least one a day, that run a build, and but I don't know what so how fast they are. Maybe they run very fast, the builds.
Well, if your CI now takes an hour and those only take
that's a question.
5 minutes, then that's a lot.
How it depends how fast they are.
Yeah.
Compute hour is an hour of time used to execute a specific task in the cloud, such as building an app, running tests. Running 5 tests of 12 minutes each equal 1 compute hour. What?
Ah, okay. So even if they run in parallel, if you have 5 tests that each take 12 minutes, then you already have an hour. So then it's even less, because we have probably optimized our build process, which means you have parallel build processes for different modules, and then the hours just disappear.
Yeah, but I would really need to test it to know how long.
Yeah. So we can still test it till December.
Yeah, but only 25 hours.
Wait, free through December 23.
Oh.
Whoa, that's next year. All
I also
right.
thought this December. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
But just this tier with 24 hours. So
Who
it's
cares?
for us to play around.
I will. Yes,
test it,
I will.
That's all
I will
it can
definitely
handle.
try it.
Yeah.
We'll
And maybe they make it more pricey because maybe it's not stable enough yet that no one wants to use it.
Yeah.
Then still
Maybe they have more tiers in the end.
available
probably.
soon.
Yeah.
No costs. But until So I want to say you need to. It's like if you're an Apple developer, then you get it for free, but you need the development program, so everyone gets it for free basically. Until this.
Oh.
I mean, without a developer account, you cannot do anything really.
Right. So you have to pay the €100.
I don't know
a
if
year, or is it just
all members, and aren't you already in the program if you don't have the?
I know. I
No.
pay my yearly duties to Apple.
I don't, because the company does. Yeah, but maybe that it can have benefits to have like it integrated with test flight and all these kind of things.
Yes, definitely.
Tests.
So I guess we need a stream for this one as well.
Yeah.
I have to test it somehow.
Yeah, but I need to watch the video first. But it's really cool.
Yeah.
Anything else? Let's go back here. Just done here. Widget kit. Went already. Machine learning. Diddle. Pest kit.
I always wanted to try machine learning, but yeah. Game Center is something I don't get.
Ooh, that is good news. So before the limit was 10 megabytes. In my project we have a clip, and it was a pain to get it to work.
But if the app clip is when you install it has to be 10 MB, right? Can you download stuff, and can it get bigger? Or is this the initial size?
Yes.
So
the size is when you compile it. The stripped, uncompressed or compressed, I don't know. APA. So what basically but that's already enough. So if you have like a shared framework for your app, or so,
Yeah,
which
right,
has
right.
like a lot of assets,
Mhm.
then you cannot use it because you should only have the assets you want.
And if you have good designers, then they give you huge assets, and
Yeah.
then one image will
And
be enough.
yeah,
Okay.
we had like machine learning in feature. And the model itself was too huge, so it was like,
Of course.
yeah. But I don't think the 15 megabyte would help there. But we were always then, the problem was we could bring it down to just below 10, but it shared code with the rest of the app. And every time or multiple times someone added unknowingly an asset or something, and then this bumped it over this 10 megabyte again, and then the build failed, upload, and so on. So, I mean, it will be the same with 15, but a bit better. Accessibility.
Shazam kit still.
Yeah, whatever. Live text API, so you can build this text grabbing thingy into your app. Yeah, that's very nice.
tvOS and
Multi-user support. I haven't checked tvOS.
But wasn't there multi-user support on the tvOS before?
Yeah, but it's support for your app, I guess. So if you develop an app, you can integrate it better. Because right now it mainly doesn't work.
Well, then I will look at Netflix where it's my account, and I have multiple accounts in Netflix, but I also have multiple accounts on the Apple TV. So I have to log into every Netflix on every account to get the account.
Yeah, but that would be, if you have to do it once, that would be good. So you switch the Apple TV user, and this then automatically switches to the other Netflix user.
Ah, this way. Okay, yeah.
But so in the beginning, you have to sign in.
Yeah.
But then it's connect. That would be good.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I always have this issue with the linking between the TV app, Apple TV app, and Disney Plus. So Disney Plus, I have my account and then a kids account. And the kids account has a limited content. That's why it's a kids account. But the Apple TV integration doesn't know that, and lists you the movie. And I said then, yeah, please watch, and it jumps to Disney Plus, but still being in the kids account, and then tries to start it, and it doesn't work. Gives a random error message, not supported in your locator or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit broken.
But I'm pretty sure Disney Plus, Netflix, and all the others probably will take forever to integrate this feature.
I'm not sure. So Disney Plus has this Prime Video has the connection directly to Apple TV. This direct linking.
Okay.
That was Netflix does not have, and will not have because they don't want to. So you can have all this.
Okay.
You can browse the Disney Plus and Prime stuff all in one catalog.
Okay.
Which I really like, and started from there.
Yep.
But then this breaks if the kids account is selected. Safari to its documentation. Yeah. One interesting thing for developers, at least. Now we get spam to my email address, but it's not hidden. I think company email. Always interesting to check is the release notes.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff, blah blah. One interesting thing I found is that bitcode is deprecated.
Wait, it's deprecated.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know what was the issue with bitcode. I thought it was a good idea, but looks not.
Interesting. Because I thought it was a great idea for apps, but you already had the pain if you use bitcode, then some other process won't work or stuff. But the idea was great because you can keep your app forever and you don't have to update it because the bitcode will actually be used to generate your app.
Yeah, and it looks like before it was required for watchOS and tvOS, and now it's not anymore, and it's deprecated.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Not sure what other. I think that was the only thing I remember where I thought, oh, interesting. There's more stuff in for sure. But that I always like to read this changelog because there's the actual hidden stuff. But yeah, it's too
it's pretty long.
much now. Yeah,
But they also revamped that view. I think it looks pretty good.
yeah. Also the human interface guidelines got a design
Yes.
update. It's a bit. I don't know if it's good interface practice to have like the foundations thing here and here and also here. All three does this.
You can't miss it.
That's, yeah. So, but it's the how to make 6 things to select look like a lot of stuff. It's just 6 things. So you have these 6 categories. This same here and the same here. But it looks like, woo, so much stuff. Yeah, then you have like this and can go in there, and then you have content on Ladle, and then different subcategories and all this kind of
nice.
with linked videos.
Of course.
Dark mode. All apps should support dark mode. We don't support dark mode yet. That's why I made the joke.
Yeah, we do, but first, the launch screen, for example, didn't support it for a long time. So you can have your app in dark mode, and when you start it, you're like, oh, it's bright. Okay, now I can look again.
Whereas the icons, the SF symbols, also got like a huge update.
And they got some interesting things. So you can use the Wi-Fi symbols, for example, and give it a value.
Yeah.
It's also interesting.
Where would that be in the so yeah.
And I saw something. Go to Xcode. There's something new because you can add SF symbols from inside Xcode, and you don't have to open the SF symbol stuff again. Where was it? I think it was somewhere. Go to the plus over there, to the right. Bingo.
Is it the one supporting it?
I think that's the one, yeah.
So you can have this, and you can now with variable value put in something like this.
Yeah. You might wanna, that's awesome.
Yeah. So every icon that supports it, you can like specify a range from 0 to 1. And depending on how many different steps you have, it distributes it automatically. With a special case for 0. So with 0 it has none, and then from 0, 0, 1 to 3, 3. On 3rd it has the 1 dot, and 3, 4, then the next one.
Okay.
And then up to 6, 6, and then 6, 7 to 100 should be the last. Yeah, 7 not. Okay. Yeah, they said something with rounding issues and making it like not ambiguous, so that I guess 3, 3 rounds down to 3, 3, and so 3, 3 dot 3, 3 rounds down to 3, 3, and 6, 6 rounds up to 6, 7, which is always included in it.
I also saw that you can have an accent color for some. So you have 2 colors for one. I think there was a cube somewhere.
I don't know if this, but I guess this would support it maybe. Let's see if it also. What did I do?
You messed it up.
Does it also support it? Ha! That's really nice. Font. What is the biggest one? Large title. I want to have it like big. Okay. I mean, you can also do this.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Can you do like? I think it was
blue?
accent color or something. I don't know.
Why is it blue? I pressed it.
You pressed it.
I think it's a button. I can also
maybe move it outside of the. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Yes, you can say color. What kind of color do we have? So obviously foreground color, I guess, which would be right. Yeah, this is easy thing.
I'm not sure if this one can handle the one.
But most of them can, but I don't know how to apply the multicolor stuff. That worked before as well. I mean, we can try to go to this font symbols. No.
Of course. Wait, I was up. What's? Oh, okay.
Oh, fonts.
Huh.
SF Revit, cool. No, that's not it. I don't remember. Oh, I never tried it.
Yeah.
Is
there another color you can choose? Color, invert,
multiply. No, that's that
dark
one.
light. Yeah. I thought that's one accent color, but maybe it's not supported.
Yeah. But now I want to know. Maybe an image. Oh, it's already opened. I waited for it to load. System. Yeah, this one is new. Let's go to that. It does this again. I mean, I can open that one, but it's not the beta. But there you also have these different. Yeah, I need to go multicolor. Yeah, you see which one can do it. Okay, so, but how do I enable multicolor? That's the question. I can try this one, which looks like has support for it. That's the wrong app. Oh, it's ours.
But you can probably look into the developer app.
Maybe, yeah.
There's also the code snippet for it, maybe.
Let's try that, and I think then we have to come to an end.
Yeah.
That would be.
I think you should just search for it. As a symbol for what's new as a symbol for adopt variable. Wait, go back. Adopt variable colors. The first one. This one, yeah. And transcript. No. Gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. This is what I explained with the different.
There's the one, yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have code in it. It's if you want to have like.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not. If you want to have, but you can also create your own icon supporting.
Yeah, but only the first two are from WWDC.
There's more.
Yeah, but you want to have the go to videos?
Maybe this one. I think this is foreground color red, yellow. Foreground style. Symbol rendering mode. That's it. So symbol rendering mode. Multicolor. Oh.
All right.
And then you can foreground style. Instead of color, you set foreground style. And then you have primary, secondary. And then you say like green and yellow. Green and green. Blue. Maybe after that. No. Red and that should work. Maybe without the mode. Wait.
There you go. Okay, yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah, and then we can also quickly try the different modes. Multicolor, which was else? Graphical. Yeah, then it's like shaded. Palette. Okay, okay, but
yeah,
that's what we looked for. Yeah, and what I didn't know that you can also create these yourself in Accessible App and then import them.
That's nice.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, I think you need to.
Yeah.
Maybe the camera is working again.
I have to make my way around
to manage the stream.
Let's see. Left.
No. Good enough. Good enough. That's a trick.
All right, back in game. So I'm
now blurry.
Yeah, so I guess I'm a little bit yellow.
But... Yeah, I hand you the white balance box.
Yeah.
All
right, sounds good.
A bit pale now, but
a bit pale, but the sun is shining, so might change in the future. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah. More an improvised stream, but we thought it's worth talking about the WWDC if it's still going on. 17 minutes ago, the latest batch or the last batch of sessions went online. So take a look if you want. I think they explained the things way better than we did, but I still had a lot of fun trying things out.
I also have a few links for you guys.
Oh. Do we have a command for that?
Not yet. Of course not.
Maybe we have, but don't know it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So we have, of course,
our YouTube channel.
Our YouTube channel, yes, of course.
You linked that also. And I think there's also a video of the iOS app went live an hour ago or so.
Could
I think I've seen it.
I can check it.
Yeah. For the iOS app
home
stream replay. Next week.
7 days ago.
You know, next week what kind of streams we have.
Yes, of course. The Office Racer.
Yeah.
We will have a look at the communication between a client and the server, whichever. So the Raspberry Pi might be the client or might be the server. I don't know yet. But we want to have the Office Racer in the office racing, and the last time we actually achieved that it's finally running, and it's actually quite fast. I was first a little disappointed when I first started the engine. It wasn't really fast, but when I saw it on the stream, it actually was pretty fast. So yes, that's...
So in the stream it looks faster than...
Yeah. Yeah, so that's planned for Wednesday. And on Friday, I think there's supposed to be a backend stream again.
Yeah, we will see. I'm on Bridge Day.
True, it's Bridge Day, so...
And Andreas also.
Yeah, and Timo is might be. Yeah. So we might see another episode of Timo and Moritz doing the Swift backend stuff. Might be interesting.
Yeah, I missed this last week. How did it went?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I think Timo is hooked.
Nice.
But, yeah. So it's at least a language we know, and we know all the other features of it. So it's pretty nice. There are a few things you have to watch out for when you work on a server, of course, because it's not an app.
Server stuff.
Server stuff, right. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. So yeah.
Nice. So then
we will definitely let you know. And for now, we wish you a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.